Hello, everybody. I thought I already had us pulled up, so when the intro ended, there we were. Apparently, I was wrong. We've been scrambling here, getting stuff together. The extra camera, because the topic of today is foreign comics. Dennis owns a bunch. I own a bunch. When we go to shows, that's definitely something we both have a passion to look for, and if we find them, we buy them. It is the Dennis and Andy Show, 3 p.m. on this lovely Wednesday. It's very sunny outside. Hello, Prater 7, Randy, Hal, Citizen Ronan, Dan Genovese, Ellie, Frog, Capo. What is everybody up to? Craig 69. He says, I'm not here. Okay. Thank you for joining us.
Gajira!
We are so glad you're here. Gojira! One of the cool things I can show is, you know what? We can use this extra camera right now. So we don't want to tease that yet. So let's move that. One of the cool things I can show you guys, I got the proof in today from the printer and I just signed off on it. There you go. The Art of Andy Smith right there. Let's see if I can, do this, do that. Oh, yeah. So there it is, guys. Got the proof copy in of the book, The Art of Andy Smith sketchbook, part of the Nice and Tight campaign. That book is at the printer as well. Here's the nice proof. 84 pages, added 20 pages to the original 64. Got some text on the spine this time as well. That's a little hard to read, but it says the Art of Andy Smith. My Astonishing Comics logo, back cover, and when they send this to you, it's not bound or anything, so nothing's glued together inside of it. But I hope if you back Nice and Tight, you spent the extra money, the extra $20 to get your copy of The Art of Andy Smith, little 6x9 book. And just to show you guys, I want to make it a little bit different from the first one. So let me take a big paper clip off. This is the original proof from the first one. So you can see the first one, Art of Andy Smith, no astonishing logo. Second one, I changed the logo, colors, and added at the bottom my Astonishing Comics logo. And like I said, 84 pages, 20 pages of new content right there. Hopefully you ordered it, so you won't be going, oh man, I wish I did. The good thing is I am overprinting, so I will have a few extras to sell on the website and stuff. So there you go, right there. Boom. And I should be getting the books, the Nice and Tight books, I believe sometime next week. So Dennis and I can start doing fulfillment on Nice and Tight, the comic book pencil art of Andy Smith. This is going to be hard to see, but I also got in, actually, oh man, I keep forgetting.
Oh, I feel like I'm getting wrangled into this again.
Again? Well, you are. Also got, oh yeah, that's not too hard to see.
Maybe just hold it up.
Well, I know, but there's a glitter. Oh, that's not too bad. The Nice and Tight trading card that has the pencils to the Red Sonja piece that I did that was never printed. It was basically, when they offered me the job, they were like, okay, would you mind doing a drawing of them so we can see how you draw them? And I'm like, okay, fine. So there you go. Not too much on the back, just the logo, my website, advertising, people, advertising. So hopefully you signed up and got that as part of the campaign as well. So there you go. There you go. So yes, we are going to be talking about foreign comics and the countries they came from. Dennis, Mr. World Traveler, was actually probably able to pick up a few from the actual countries, unlike me. the American slob that just got stuff here.
It's true. I got this one from Korea. So this is a Korean one. We will get into it. I only was able to bring a small stack, but I tried to bring
a smattering.
I did a diverse, as it's popular to say now, a grouping of comics from around the globe. Some of them are just translated from America to foreign languages, and other ones might be comics that you can only find in that country. Oh,
that's true.
Like I said, I only brought a few, but we do want to talk about it because, as Andy mentioned, I love collecting it. I collect as many X-Men foreign ones as I can get my hands on, but I also enjoy getting foreign comics from just about everything. And so if there's something that's cool and it trips my trigger, I did see somebody asked about Legion of Superheroes. I have not yet found in another country a Legion of Superheroes comic, so I know I do not own one of those.
Well, apparently you don't look hard enough. Dennis's reading skills are so shitty, though, that sometimes if you give him standard English American comic, if it's a higher reading level like Watchmen, it's like reading a foreign language for him. So,
and since Andy doesn't read at all, oh, me got pictures. Whoa, me read.
Exactly. I like this from Korea, though. It's, the X-Men from Korea. It is the X-Men. It's the X-Men book with Wolverine and Kitty Pryde. Days of Future Past. X-Men graphic novel from Korea.
For all of you that watch K-dramas, listens to K-pop, we all know
that was
nothing Korean whatsoever.
Daniel.
And I hear a collective universal moan.
Dennis-san. Dennis-san, you do not understand, Dennis-san.
It's Japanese.
Japanese comic books. I like me some Japanese comic books. It all looks the same. Look, you line up somebody from China, somebody from Japan, somebody from Korea, and somebody from Vietnam, and I'm going to look at them all and go, what am I looking at? It's all Asian.
They're all different. Wow.
Oh, get out of here.
They are. So as a matter of fact, my daughter,
white guys.
My daughter is over there right now. She is
Two white guys.
Just in a wedding in Korea and is in Japan right now, her and my wife. And they're at Mount Fuji. And when I come back and I tell her you said that, she will slap me alongside the head and point out. She could tell. Just because you
All
can.
I'm saying is, two white guys look a little different. If he was Chinese and I was Japanese, you guys would go, I'm looking at two Asian guys that look a little different. That's all I'm saying.
Wow, even there, you can't tell the difference between the Asians? That's racist.
Oh, Daniel, that's not nice.
See, you guys don't get him started. He's going to be doing accents all day now. You guys don't understand the Pandora's box.
Oh, you racist son of a bitch. All right, well, since Dennis laid it out, he wants to go first.
Well, since we showed it, we teased it, I mean, I did bring a bunch. Andy couldn't find time out of his busy day to manage to pull in just a few that he sat around and he goes, there's one on a spinner rack.
No, none of these.
Here.
Nope.
Oh, that's all I had time to do.
None of mine.
Me on the other hand.
No, none of mine are in the spinner rack.
Oh.
Nope.
Well, I at least took some time.
You do have more than me, though. I'll give you that.
I just brought. So we'll just start with one that I picked up when I was this one when I was in Seoul. So yeah, I did pick this one up, and it's cool.
Nice.
I'll let you do the flip through it. Now, unlike how a lot of the mangas, how you read them backwards for traditional to forward.
Get your mic.
That one,
there you go. Yeah, no, this is Red American style. American style. I got to say, nice print job on it. What year do you remember this coming out, or did you get it? Do you recall?
That one, I think I picked that up the second time I went. So that would have been 2019, 2020.
Oh, that's weird. We knew each other then, and I didn't get a friendship gift.
Huh.
Hey, Dan Wallace.
Yeah, Dan's here. You were busy doing accents, and Eric did apologize to everybody that it is his fault. But just saying.
What are you talking about? Apologize for what?
Japanese magazines are different than Korean and even the Chinese style. Yes, they are all very
Oh, so
different.
this doesn't collect just. I thought this collected just a bunch of John Burns stuff, but then I flip here, and we get to some nice classic king size annual number 4 by good old John Romita Jr. and Bob McLeod. Early John Romita Jr. stuff. Early John Romita Jr.
For the European editions, we demand that you both adopt a French accent, you silly king.
No.
Sorry, it's going to be based on like Monty Python
I don't.
or the Pink Panther because, sorry. If you guys want impersonations and
I don't do accents that well.
Or at all.
If we had a book if there was a book that was just purely Southern, I could get into that, do a little Southern accent. Oh my God, look at this. I ran down, took a break from watching NASCAR and got this book from Korea. I went over there and I said, hey, how do you guys even drive? I mean, seriously, here's some dental floss. Blindfold yourself, would you? That's what us dumb Americans say.
Oh, the Infinity Gauntlet. I actually have one at home. That was one that I got, and the Infinity Gauntlet is cool in foreign editions. So, cheers, Craig. That is awesome.
I love this stuff. And Dennis did bring me back a book. He brought me back a Thanos book. He doesn't even remember. That's how much our friendship means so little to him.
So the reality is he gets a gift every time I come back. So I just ignore him now because it's like white noise.
Dude, the first time I was like, "Where's my gift?" and you're like, "I'm here."
They didn't have any.
No, you were like, "I'm here."
No. The one trip we went wasn't able to get. That was Switzerland. I was unable to get anything from Switzerland. They had there's actually all of the country of Switzerland has one comic shop. And it was in Bern, I think, where we picked it up. And I walked in. And they had gaming stuff, but it was all American. They didn't have any of the foreign stuff. So that was the one trip I didn't bring anything back.
That is a nice book. But I have the first foreign book I ever got back in 1995. I was able to get the old Silver Surfer oversized. It came out in Italy because Claudio Castellini, the artist, I remember seeing some of these original pages here, and these things were huge. Claudio was not working like on 11 by 17 paper when he did this book. He was working maybe bigger than twice up, almost. I think the page was like 18 by 24. I mean, the amount of detail he put into this stuff. And finally, a few years later, Marvel put it out as a standard comic book size. So like this black and white Italian version is bigger than a magazine. When Marvel put it out, they colored it, which the coloring was nice, but I mean, this black and white art by Claudio is just amazing to look at. So this was one of the first foreign books I got that I was just like, man, love this stuff. I got to get more. And I do have a bunch, but they are put away in boxes, and I'm not as organized as Dennis. Dennis, isn't all your foreign stuff like literally just in a specific area?
Yeah.
See, mine's not. Mine is in alphabetical order, put through with all the other stuff. Look at that Galactus. I mean, this was just, I think it took them 3 years to draw this, if I remember correctly.
Eric, perhaps I'm wrong, but it seems like Spain and France are rather supportive of comic strips and art. They are. As a matter of fact, they have some of their own over there. But I would say over in Europe, Germany is probably the king of the comic book stuff. There's a lot of translations. I showed it a few weeks ago, like an X-Men that I got from, it would have been in the late 80s from Germany. Yeah, it's Germany really probably is number one. But yes, you will find a lot of stuff in Spain and France. And France does a lot of reprints. When they put them together, though, they don't put them in chronological order, which is just weird.
Yeah. So yeah, so I mean, if you guys can find this, and I just realized the actual comic book version of this that Marvel put out that they colored is actually going, it's not cheap. And I've got 2 or 3 of them. So I just remember seeing that dude's face right there next to the surfer. Claudio is very, very John Buscema influenced, and you can really see it in some of the surfer designs, some of the female faces. You get a real good sense of John Buscema. He was cutting Zipatone on this stuff. I mean, this book is just phenomenal.
Citizen Ronan's asked, Dennis, where's the best place online to get European stuff translated?
Just use the Google app.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you're saying an existing comic book that you have and you just want to be able to read it, I don't translate because almost everything that I have for a story that's foreign, that's like X-Men, Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, I have the original. So like that X-Men book, I actually will pull out my original copy of it and then put this one down and I can flip to them side by side. But if you're using an app online or something like that and you want to do it, yeah, it's the only way to do it is really like Google Translate. But the problem is you have to copy and move everything from one to the other to translate. It's not easy.
Oh, just give you guys a sense on the size of this compared to a regular comic. So this is the Silver Surfer Italian version, and this is just the regular comic book size. So yeah, they printed it a lot bigger, and like I said, it's bigger than magazine size too. So
no, stuff that has been translated. Oh, like if you want to purchase them,
eBay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't do it. All my stuff I wind up getting at conventions or when I stop at a shop and wherever I'm at. When I lived down in Texas, I mean, we literally lived on the border with Mexico, so I'd go into Mexico and I could pick stuff up. So, but I know if you search for like on eBay, if you want to do stuff like
Foreign
that,
language comics.
Yeah, just type in X-Men French language translation, whatever. You'll find it. Sometimes it'll take you to, because eBay has French versions and German versions. It may take you over there, but there are ways to do it.
Joe, that was Claudio, the guy that drew that Silver Surfer book I just showed. Was the guy that Mark Alessi brought over, Claudio Castellini, who drew a couple things for CrossGen. All right, what's next?
Now, I think I am going to wait to do this one a little later. Hey, let's do this one because I know will appreciate this one.
I will.
I think it's the only foreign Superman one that I have. But I figured Andy, I know, doesn't have that. So
I don't have this particular one, but I have a couple.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So I figured I would just bring that one over.
Oh, let's get rid of the comments. We can see it. You doing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Yeah, nice. Superman looks like a Rich Buckler cover. Oh, it is. It's signed Buckler Giordano. So you got a nice Rich Buckler cover, 100 pages. People say I don't know how to read foreign languages. Superman. Boom. That says giant. Yeah. What language is this? French? What is this? Giant. Superman. Giant.
French.
It's French. Oh, it's in color. Ooh. I wonder what this is reprinted from because that. Oh, Irv Novick. Huh. Mike Barr and Irv Novick. But it's not a DC Comics Presents. Now I'm oh, look at that. And then they bait and switch it. They got color for that first page. And they're like, now black and white, you stupid bastards. Thanks for paying the money. And then it goes back to color. What the hell kind of book is this?
A very interesting one.
Oh my God, and it's black and white again. Jeez Louise. They couldn't get. Hey guys, I know. Let's pay the more expensive stuff because color printing costs more, but let's still just do black and white as well. That makes sense. Yeah, that's France for you.
That there's got to be a reason why they did it.
That's
what
cheap.
that reason would be, I have no idea. Like I said, you will be finding
Maybe they surrendered to the printer's demands.
And each country, like I have the same issue of X-Men in different languages, and they're all put together different. There is no continuity. They put it to the way that their audience probably would best receive it. And like I said, sometimes, like if you were getting a reprint of, say, X-Men, it would be 3 issues, 18, 19, and 20, which is what you would think, but it won't be. It would be like 18, 21, and then 32. And that's just what they happen to put in. But everybody's different.
See, I do like this. I mean, it's kind of neat that every other spread is, it just rotates from color to black and white. I mean, it's weird to me. And I've never seen, I'm very curious what Superman job this was reprinted from, because Irv Novick on the pencils. Most of the stuff is Kurt Swan. If Marcus Kelligrew was here, he might know.
And Marcus, I haven't seen him. I think he's driving. Well, he's working right now. I don't even think he's driving. Otherwise, he would have texted. Bo Diddy says, we have a heritage, an edition heritage in Canada from 1968 to 1987. Lots of them floating around here.
Oh, cool.
That is cool. Monkey King comes from China. Looks great. They painted it. Plus, the Phantom is a worldwide comic hero. It is.
Dude,
but each country's colors are different. Yeah.
The Phantom is huge in, damn it, it's either Sweden or Switzerland.
Not Switzerland.
Not Switzerland?
Nope. It would have to be Sweden.
Then it's Sweden. The Phantom is freaking huge over there. Oh, you got a Masters of the Universe in here. This is definitely a reprint from the miniseries. Good old George Tusk, Alfredo Akela. Now, oh, excuse me. I am a little jealous because of seeing Masters of the Universe in black and white.
Look at that.
So you got me there. A little bit jealous. You never know. This book might not be going home with Dennis.
Santiago says, bro, everything Marvel, DC, Image, etc. has been published in Spain. Even Andy has comics like Armor X.
Armor X, baby. I've got 10 copies of the Italian version of Armor X trade paperback. So if anybody would like to buy one, I'm just waiting until I go to that convention in Italy to take them and sell out.
Randy says it's Norway and India.
What is?
So not Sweden.
Oh, okay. I swear it was.
And I tend to believe Randy.
Well, whatever.
Nordic countries in general, like the Phantom.
Okay,
yeah,
I'll go with that. I tend to believe Randy too, because Dennis is a liar face. So let's see what else is in here. We're not going through the whole thing. So more Masters of the Universe goodness. So it looks like it was really short on the, and that's not Alfredo either. Who started inking this story? That's weird. I'm assuming this is the miniseries. They just reprinted it. And then, oh, no, we get back to Paul Kupperberg, Win Mortimer, Vinnie Coletta. Uh-oh.
Brian Blevin says, at Randy knows. Yes, he does. And welcome, Brian.
What's up, Brian? Sounds like this next job is a chick book with Win Mortimer drawing it.
Even the first comics that were translated in the 80s, getting Nexus and Badger was a pain. Now, those were awesome. Love both of those.
Yeah. Supergirl, there you go. I knew it had to be a chick book. Win Mortimer, great artist for the chick books like Supergirl. Somebody in the chat help me. Did Win Mortimer draw Night Nurse for Marvel? I want to say he did. His stuff is great. He does really, really pretty chicks. Yeah, this is nice. I actually like the back and forth between the black and white and the color. Oh, a little Lois Lane job.
Brian Blevins, I love the UK Masters of the Universe book and G.I. Joe Action Force. Yes, is crazy, dark, good, unique stories. That they were. I almost wish I would have kept my copies back in the day. I had gotten rid of all my G.I. Joe stuff, including I had a bunch of those, and slowly but surely recollecting it, just like the Planet of the Apes and all the other ones I'm recollecting.
Oh. So there was that one. I'll let Dennis slide that back.
Yep.
Oh, excuse me. All right. Well, I was going to do Superman next, but I guess I might as well. My Superman, I believe, is from German. Is that German? Oh boy, doesn't have his glasses on. Doesn't come prepared.
Well, it was all glare from there. No, it looks Slavic.
Ooh, Slavic. So I remember picking this up at a con. Let's see. Switch cameras for you guys. Boy, I guess something caught my throat.
I have them all digital if you want them, Dennis. Oh, I'll check and see if I have them digital. If I don't, Brian, I will let you know. Thank you. New Zealand and Australia did not reprint Phantom stories. They draw on their own. They draw their own and actually call them the Australian Phantom.
Yeah, no, you're right. They do, because a few American artists over here, I believe Alex Saviak, I think Graham might have drawn something for him.
Holy crap!
Paul Ryan.
Andy was right.
Andy
was right.
Now, this is weird. They took a chunk out of the bottom corner for some reason, because that is purposely done. But this could be Slavic, Dennis said. Damn. All black and white.
Or Nordic.
Hellfinger. But beautiful Jose Luis Garcia Lopez artwork. Superman and Deadman from DC Comics presents. I might actually have this issue as well. Unlike those dumb French that don't understand going back and forth from black and white to color is kind of stupid. This whole book is in black and white. Love this stuff. And I tell you, you can still get the newer stuff like Dennis showed with the first X-Men trade. But man, I love finding this older stuff. And I'm willing to pay for shipping. So anybody watching in other countries that has stuff, I will, depending on what you want for it, I am willing to buy it and pay shipping. So, yeah, beautiful, beautiful face right there. Just gorgeous. Jose Luis Garcia Lopez artwork. If you have read Phantom on Sweden, then you had to know which Spanish drew it from 1988 to 2003. I do not. I have a couple Phantoms that are foreign as well, actually. Damn, I should have pulled those out. Art's really nice, but I don't know the artist. I also have some Tarzan stuff that is from other countries.
Fell down the rabbit hole of Howard the Duck #1. So far, I picked up the Italian, the Danish, UK or comic UK magazine, Australian, and Greek. Greek was the most difficult, as most shops there won't ship. Road trip.
But see, that is cool. Like collecting a specific book, like whether it's Howard the Duck or whatever, but that specific issue, if you can find it in the different languages, that is freaking cool.
And that's just it. In a lot of the foreign books, say you wanted issue 5 of something, it's very rarely that it's a single issue in a lot of the foreign books. They're part of 2 stories or 3 stories or 4 stories. So, and you might have to go through a book and go, oh, it's in the middle of this one. So it is an interesting thing to collect.
Now we got some good old school Jim Aparo Batman that he did pencils and inks on. Totally forgot about this story in here. Oh, I've got a Green Lantern too. Damn it. Forgot about that one too. A Green Lantern, Green Arrow from another country. Speak of Green Arrow and Green Lantern, that's who guest stars in this issue of Brave and the Bold by Jim Aparo, reprinted in some Slavic country. God, I wish I was good at accents. A friend of mine is so good at accents that I did improv with. If he was here, he could just start busting them out for you guys. I can just always do my crappy Asian accent for everything. Oh.
No, it is not Asian.
Oh, would you like some?
No.
Oh, come into my school.
No.
Wait, hold on.
That is cool, though.
If I was Joe Biden, it would be, oh, would you come into my 7-Eleven and get yourself a Slurpee? Oh, come on in. Come get yourself a Slurpee.
We basically did do that. Yes.
I love my 7-Eleven store. Nobody wants to rob me.
Still miss Apu.
Such a nice man.
Still miss Apu.
No, that dumb old Joe Biden. Can't even remember his name, but he pays me for my Slurpees. He likes his vanilla ice cream. So Neil Adams looking at some of this stuff. You're so racist. That was Dennis, by the way, doing that accent, not me. Good Lord.
He goes, and he even reads the menu with that accent.
I do. I like the people. When I go to a Chinese restaurant, I like to make the people feel at home. So
don't overlook that some of the stories are sometimes different from titles. Yep. And that was the worst Indian accent ever.
Oh, I don't know what you're saying. What do you mean that was the worst Indian accent ever? It just means I've lived in this country for so long that I'm losing my accent.
Okay, Raj.
Come get yourself a Slurpee. Dennis, stop talking like that. So racist. So that is my wonderful Superman. Dennis should give me the Superman that he has. So, because I mean, he only has one. What the hell does he have one for? Oh, this is Dennis going gay. Here we go.
Is that you guys? Wow. You guys can't think of Disney as Disney today. This is very special because this is the first Russian version of Mickey Mouse magazine.
Freaking communist! I knew it. That is why you have a red shirt, you commie pinko bastard.
Wow.
If Tucci was here right now, he would totally not even want to be around.
Yep. This is the first Russian version of Mickey Mouse magazine, circa 1990. This was a limited issue. But it was put out in released there in 1990. Do you know how I know? Because I actually have the seal that even states that.
Oh
yeah.
Very nice artwork, of course. Disney, great classic.
Old stuff. Disney, classic Disney, not garbage Disney from today.
No trans Mickey in this book.
No, it's good.
Oh yeah, really nice stuff here. It's too bad they don't credit the artist on this stuff. Because it's so nice, just a sense of movement and stuff they were doing. Right, Citizen Ronan knows Dennis is a communist weeb.
According to Andy.
No, Citizen said it.
No, he said it with a question mark. Base it off your comment. By the way, in the 60s, Marvel and DC would not allow to have their original covers in their books, so editorials had to hire other people to do covers. They lifted the cover ban in the 80s. See, this is why we love you guys, because you guys have so much knowledge out there collectively that what somebody doesn't know, somebody in here usually knows something.
Our good buddy Sam Finley loves the Disney Scrooge McDuck and all that stuff.
Oh, boy.
To Dennis.
Go ahead, Randy. Type it in.
I want to hear it.
Johnny, slap him around before he says, oh, yeah, no.
Damn. Something's caught my throat.
It is.
Got a frog in my throat. Not a cyber frog. That thing would just...
No, it's more of a salamander.
Explode my head. So there you go. Nice Russian version of Mickey Mouse.
Your mom is like a 7-Eleven store. Oh, boy.
She's open 24 hours.
Open all night. Always had to go for 99 cents. She'll give you a Slurpee. Oh, that really was very much an Andy joke right there.
I would walk in and go, hey, your mama is like a 7-Eleven store. Open all night. Always had to go. And for 99 cents, she'll give you a Slurpee. And swallow.
Pull out your next one.
Dennis, not on stream.
Oh, dear God.
What language is this? I don't know, but it's a small little digest size.
I don't know. I won't even guess.
I'm just going to go with German because I like just going that way. I had no idea. Digest size. So this is smaller than regular comic book size. Nice and look at that. Lots of pages to it. Do they have page numbers in here? They do. Looks like over 200 pages. Somebody penciled in there. I don't know what that is. Nobody cares. Egmont. What language is this, guys? Try to open this. This has great stuff in it. It's got Detective Comics from 1940, World's Finest 1949, Detective from 1965 by Carmine Infantino. Got some Neil Adams from 1969. Bernie Wrightston Swamp Thing with Batman. As this channel may soon be canceled, it will not be.
Subscribe to my channel, YouTube channel, / Dennis Turner. Yep, you may have to be watching this on mine soon because, yep, this is
Guys,
Andy.
this book's got just continuing the artist Bernie Wrightston.
Finish.
Oh, finish.
Finish,
okay.
finish, and might be finish.
I'm always told I should finish quickly.
And Joe Bernardo says Polish.
Irv Novick, Walt Simonson, Ernie Chan, Michael Golden, inked by P. Craig Russell, Michael Golden, inked by Jack Abel, Michael Golden, inked by Bob Smith, Marshall Rogers, Jim Aparo, Jim Starlin. So this book has everything for every Batman fan, Golden Age stuff.
Capo is big in Finland, so I believe him when he says finish.
I believe him too.
And Craig says, let's hope Andy finish soon. Did you see what he did there?
Shit. Play on word.
Oh, very nice.
Okay, that's what my wife says. Carmine Infantino. Even Dennis's wife tells me to finish soon, but that's when I'm eating over at their house because she wants me to leave.
Oh, good.
She says it with the same tone that she tells Dennis to finish soon, though. So now I can feel for him. Yep. Carmine Infantino. I love Carmine's Batman work. It was still kind of goofy. It wasn't until Neil Adams right here picked up the ball and said, we're bringing Batman back. We're doing dark, sinister detective stuff. Just look at this lighting on this stuff. Man, Neil was just crushing it. This is just this whole book, like I said, just got great stuff. Dan Fraga was watching. I said Fraga. I mean Fraga. He'd be excited because it has that Walt Simonson job in it that we were talking about last night. Irv Novick. Oh, this is Bernie Wrightston from Swamp Thing doing Batman. Just great stuff. And it's Finnish, as I've been told. I'll never be able to read it. You know what? Dennis and I should make a pact that a year from now.
I wish this was.
This channel's always PG. A year from now, Dennis should be able to read through one of his foreign books, and I should be able to read through mine. Dennis, I picked Korea for yours, and for mine, I'm going to go with Spanish because it's the easiest one to learn.
Actually, I thought you were going to say British.
I'm going to get a book from the UK. I'll have Charlie's London send it to me. This is Walt Simonson, by the way, and artwork. And yes, I will read a book from the UK. I'll just work on my accent for the year. So yeah, so great stuff in here. This is one of my favorites. This is on my bookshelf. Irv Novick. Here we go. Michael Golden just rocking it. Beautiful Michael Golden artwork. Yeah, he said PG like Power Girl. Yeah.
They already posted it.
Whatever. Just look at this gorgeous golden artwork here. Hitting it on all cylinders. Sadly, I had a box of finished ducks stolen from my front step. Oh.
Everybody wants to finish them.
Look at that. Look at that car. Golden drawing cars just so beautifully. Before there were any type of 3D assets, Michael's just throwing it down. Who's this one? This is Jim Aparo. So just another fantastic one. I know I'm winning when it comes to the foreign.
Joe is saying Michael Golden's supposed to be at Heroes Con.
Yeah, he is. He was there last year too.
Look at that.
Jim Starlin, inked by P. Craig Russell. Very interesting combination there. So yeah. So look at that. This shot right here, even though it's inked by P. Craig Russell, looks very Joe Kubert-esque to me with the rendering and stuff. So very nice. So that is my next one right there. I'm sure Dennis is going to show us something that's going to want. It's all gag. Oh, I knew it.
No,
I knew it.
this one is not a reprint from one of ours. This one,
This one is what
It's-
Dennis has on his underwear. He still wears underoos, believe it or not, with the Smurfs.
underoos are fun, and you can choose more than one. But anyway, Fix und Foxy, German.
Ooh,
This is a German comic book. It was a strip. It was a weekly strip that ran from the early 50s to like the mid 90s. And that one was really cool because, as you saw on the front, it's got the Smurfs. Now, a lot of you are like, Smurfs? How can they do the Smurfs? Well, it's pretty interesting. See, we do got a smart group that's always in the chat. Where did the Smurfs originate? What country?
I just wish my co-host was as smart as the chat.
So, where did the Smurfs originate? Now,
Germany. Belgium.
What?
Belgium.
It is Belgium, but I said chat. So wow,
Chat.
There we go, Randy. You win. Andy sucks. Look at that.
He heard me.
Yeah. So yeah, we've got a great German comic book, very popular for its time, and they got to use a great Belgium.
The weird thing is, I looked at this earlier, and the page that has what's the chick Smurf's name? Lady Smurf. Lady
Smurfette.
Gaga. Smurfette.
Lady Gaga Smurf.
The page with Smurfette is all sticky for some reason in here. I don't know why. It's weird, but yeah, I guess you bought it that way.
Sure.
Whoa, look at that. What is that? What is that? Racist. Look at that.
I'm confused.
Yeah, you don't see it? Wow, Dennis. Just wow.
This is what I put up with all the time.
Oh, look, they just like the Germans got cheap and went black and white and N.
Well, you were just complaining about the French.
All these guys. No American company would be like, hey, I know. Let's print part of the book in black and white, even though we're paying for color. There it is. The Smurfs. Where are the Smurfs? Where are the Smurfs?
Randy Smith, Smurfette is the only girl in a village of 99 guys.
That's right. She's got her pick of the litter.
Gargamel.
This is really nice art. I'll give you that.
Oh, look at Joe whipping it out. Called the Smurfs are Belgian. Yes.
Smurfin.
Yeah, originally called De Smuffen.
De Smuffin. Oh, the Smuffin.
Schnell.
Oh, we need to put the woman in that. Put the Smuffin. The Snurfin. So there you go. So see, Dennis has a very eclectic collection. I have no actual cartoony, funny books like this. Foreign. Maybe at the show this weekend. That's right. South Carolina Comic Con. And we're not wrapping up. A little plug for South Carolina Comic Con. Dennis and I will be there hawking our wares. Sitting next to Dan Fraga, we've got an end cap. We're on the right. Fraga Boom's on the left. I'm assuming Bud Root is kitty corner right, to the side of us. So it's going to be a fun time in Greenville, South Carolina this weekend.
Greenville's always a great time.
Dennis said he's going to get so shit-faced drunk, it's not even funny. So can't wait. Oh, it's my turn. What do I want now? I'm going another magazine-sized book. What language is that, Dennis? Is that German?
That does. That looks German.
I think we got a winner with German. From one German book to another. The Justice League. Right here. Magazine size. I definitely would like to find more of these because I really dig the artwork in this thing. Let's do this. Wing. Liga. Yeah, that's right. I could go over there and live. They'd be like, my God, it's like you were born here. Maybe you were born to run. Do-do-do-do. So here we go. Paul Levitz, Len Wein, text. Rick Hoberg, Dick Giordano, artwork. John Costanza, Gene D'Angelo, colors and lettering. So, and this, I've never seen this before. So a part of me thinks this might have been done for that market. I'm not sure. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Go to settings on your camera real quick. I just want to see if we can do one thing. Go to the high def. Go there. Hit 360. I just want to see if it pulls it back a little bit. Or maybe it doesn't do anything. Oh, nope. Go 720. I did 480. Let's just see. Nope. Okay. Never mind. Just wanted to try and pull the camera back a little bit because this is magazine size, so it's hard to fit everything in. That's what she said. Dennis, PG show. Good Lord. Look, that looks like Skeletor. Why are the Smurfs blue? Because Smurfette never gives it up. So the blue balls went all the way up their body. At least that's what Dennis told me when I asked him that question.
You know, apparently Dennis knows a lot of stuff because he's telling you shit all day and all night long.
You do. I call you. I ask you these questions that wake me at 3 a.m. I call Dennis all frantic. Dennis, why are the Smurfs blue? He's like, that's why you called me at 3 a.m.? I'm like, yes.
That's what Joe's asking. Why are the Smurfs blue?
I literally just answered the question because Smurfette won't give it up.
Or they hold their breath for a really long time. Get it?
So we've got Hawkman and Hawkgirl, Falke, and Fuck for Hell. See that? Perfect.
Yep, you're a natural.
I could go to Germany and be like, hey, what's up, Falke? You just call me a hawk? I'd be like, I did. Fuck for Hell. Hawkgirl. Of course, the atom apparently is spelled and said the same in German. See, atom, not firestorm, though. Firestorm is Firestorm. Dear Octopus. Yes, I'm butchering it, and I don't mind. So, yeah, I really dig this. I've never seen this printed before. I'm thinking this might have been for them only. I don't know. You tell me if you've seen this story before in the States. I know I haven't, so. But it's very, classic art. Oh, there we go. Look, Aquaman must be the same in German. I can read that. But can I read Black Canary and Green Arrow's names? No. Blitz, Schwab, Blitzschwab, Gruner, Fire, Gruner, Fire. Oh, classic. Look at that Aquaman face. Classic Dick Giordano inking right there. Oh, yeah.
What does Kor-Drath's accent sound like? Yeah, Andy, master of accents. What is Kor-Drath's accent?
Kor-Drath had a speech impediment growing up. So he's like, I am Kor-Drath.
As long as he doesn't have a lisp. That's what you were going to do.
I'm Kor-Drath. Kor-Drath would be, I am Kor-Drath, and I will gut you like a pig and eat your intestines. Green Lantern is Brune Lecter. Wonder Woman is Wonder Girl. And the Flash is Water Blitz. See? Joe Biddy says, great discoveries in collecting foreign findings. Non-canon Spider-Man related to the 67 animated show lately, a few published in Spain, Portugal, and Italy, which made their way to South America. I've seen some of those online, actually. They were never published over here. The artwork is actually kind of cool. I wouldn't mind getting those. Joe Bernardo, wasn't there a Marvel UK where they did Captain Britain before? Yes, there was, and I have those magazines, actually. They're great.
And that is why when I went over to London, I grabbed Captain Britain #8 because those of you who know that I'm a big X-Men fan, it was one of the few first appearances I didn't own. because that is the first Betsy Braddock, which later became Psylocke. And yes, the UK versions were awesome.
We even got John Stewart in here. Kind of a bait and switch because the Green Lantern they showed was Hal Jordan, but the story takes place with John Stewart. Did you drive your parents nuts? Of course I did. Why'd you ask? Look, it's Elastoman. Elastoman. And Roto Tornado. Oh, Zatanna, look at that. Her name is spelled the same over there, apparently. So, yeah, this is a cool find from a convention. Like I said, all mine are from conventions because, you know, some people have to work for a living, not gallivant around the world looking for comics. I wish, but, you know, that's Dennis.
I bet the Necronite sounds like Darth Vader. I bet it sounds just like Andy sounding like Kor-Drath. Whoa, did you see what I did there?
I will eat your gut.
Also with a lisp.
I didn't have this. So there you go, guys. There's the whole Justice League. I just want to see how it actually ends, if it's cool or anything. Yeah, nice little hero shot there. The team, Superman front and center. Classic style. Love it. So, bing, bang, booyah. All right. Oh, it's another X-Men.
You knew I was going to be bringing this, my favorite storyline, but
It's where they kill off.
this is one of the few that, you know, I do have a number of, like I said, different languages. I believe this was Greek. Now, I have not been to Greece, so this is not one that I got when I was over there, although when I do go over there in a couple of years, I will be hitting up comic shops looking for my very own copy. But
Good stuff.
it is good stuff. This is some of my favorite stuff. Don't care what language it's in. This is one that I did look through as soon as I picked that up with the original one hand in hand.
So there's a book out there, guys. If you're married, I recommend it. It's called The 5 Love Languages. So basically, every individual has their own love language. So some people like acts of like doing stuff. So like my wife is the type where it's like, if I do stuff around the house, she loves it. So that's like hers. Mine is like gifting. If you give me a gift, awesome. Dennis's love language is foreign comic books, believe it or not. He loves foreign comics, different languages.
I do, actually.
And that's his love language. So when his wife gives him a birthday present and it's an American comic, he's like, would have been better in a different language. Just saying, Susie. Just saying.
John Byrne really is the best X-Men artist, dude. He is right up there.
Dude, these
He is
pages,
classic.
holy shit. I was listening to Rob Liefeld's podcast from this week, and he was talking about original artwork sales and stuff. Byrne's X-Men pages are just going through the freaking roof. Like
His original pages?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can go get probably a whole issue of Man of Steel for what it would cost to buy one X-Men page, a really good X-Men page, you know, or
That's because it's the best. It really is. It really is.
Got some new mutant stuff in here.
Yeah, I
Very
actually
nice.
have one episode. It was German of no, that was Spanish of the New Mutants. But it's a over magazine sized one, and I couldn't. It's in a special carrier that's too big, so I didn't bring that one over. That was really cool, though. If we ever do this again, and I show it from home, I'll do it because it's too big to bring.
Ooh, what's this story? Hold on. I just want to see real quick because we got past the New Mutant. Oh, this is wait a second. Is that right? Okay, hold on. It's switched because this is still Bob McLeod inking, but then that goes to something totally different. Like this ended, and this looks like Brett Anderson inked by Scott Williams, but that was Strike Force Moratori, and there's no way.
Yeah, and that's what he's saying is Moratori.
Why would they put Strike Force Moratori into an X-Men?
Well, like I said,
Man, they just throw
there
everything
it
in
is.
these things.
Yep,
It
they
is.
do.
Yeah.
They do.
Oh.
You never know what you're going to get.
And in here, if you're from America, you go, wait a second. That's from Alpha Flight number 10, I think.
Squatch.
That's not. And then you go inside and you're like, wait a second, it's back to the X-Men. What are they doing? Yes, they're just switching it all around. Make sure, and then here, Alpha Flight. Look at that. And Sasquatch stuff. So yeah, they're just playing with us, guys. They're just playing with us in these other countries. So yeah, this is another great one. Very nice.
And like I said, I own a whole bunch of the Dark Phoenix on that issue. They're all different, and what's included with them are different. What issues are in there? That's why it's always awesome to pick them up, because you never know what you're going to get.
Well, since we're along the X-Men route, oh yeah, I got a couple. X-Men. I was actually looking through this one last night when I got it out. We've got some beautiful Mark Silvestri artwork. This is Inferno.
It is Inferno.
So it's 2 issues of Silvestri on X-Men and 2 issues of Walt Simonson on X Factor.
Wait, didn't Bob McLeod draw the original West Coast Avengers miniseries?
No.
There you go,
Bob Hall. I think it was Bob Hall that drew the West Coast Avengers miniseries, and I want to say it was Brett Breeding doing inks. Bob McLeod did the original because he co-created the New Mutants. So anyhow, this is this is one of my favorite periods of Mark Silvestri right here. I know he doesn't like Dan Green's inks, but I think Dan Green was just so good over him. So yeah, so this is German. And this does collect the storyline. It collects, well, it doesn't actually collect the whole thing, because Inferno ran through more than 4 issues.
Yeah.
So this was probably just maybe the beginning or something. And then, next month you got another chapter of it and whatnot. But it was cool because it's Silvestri. It's Silvestri. It's Simonson. Goodness. Here we go. Speaking of Simonson, there it is. Walt Simonson. Oh, man. This is just a great one. This is one I was actually looking at going, I should throw this on my spin rack, but I don't really want to mess it up.
Yes, Dennis, that is one of the reasons why a lot of Spanish artists worked for Marvel UK before jumping to USA. That is awesome. Randy says, in the new trade, it will be Wolverine kissing Cyclops upon meeting X Factor. I don't know. I guess can't rule out. Andy, I agree. Dan Green gave a fluid look to Mark's art.
Oh my God, so nice. Dan Green was a guy that I always wanted to be able to have ink me, but unfortunately never happened.
Thinks it's Swedish or one of the other Nordic countries. Yeah, that's just it.
Okay.
It's Sweden, Norway. I mean, to me, they look very similar. So
they all look the same.
There we go.
Dennis.
Yeah.
All look the same. Oh, you're from Sweden. Oh, you're from Switzerland. You're from Germany. I couldn't tell. Y'all look the same.
Y'all.
Oh, that's
nice, y'all.
That's not racist. But when I say line up all the Asians and I go, they all look the same.
Yeah, that's it. That is.
Look at this beautiful last page here. What's her name? I can't remember. I forgot.
That's Madeline Pryor.
Madeline Pryor.
Goblin Queen.
The Goblin. That's what I was looking for. The Goblin Queen. Jean Grey. Beautifully drawn by Mark Silvestri. Oh, man. And this, what is this story about? Ass to Ass is the title. So that's a good story.
Joe goes, so Dennis, I have to get a rating to the X-Men 97. We'll be talking about that later at some point. I am up to date on it now, and I just like, mwah. I am really surprised at how much I'm enjoying it. Past Master Dan says, y'all.
I did watch the first episode of X-Men 97. And the thing I noticed was I never yawned so much in a half hour.
Oh, God, just go.
And actually, it wasn't even a full half hour. So I realized that I will never watch any more X-Men 97.
Yep.
Animation's
you
nice.
You are pathetic.
Oh, shut up. Captain Klaus.
No, now this is one that I wanted to save. I know we've been into this an hour. Captain Klaus is actually, this is Polish, and it's a Polish created book, and it's one of the few that is actually Polish born. my wife just wound up talking because they have part of their companies in Poland, and they wanted to, when they found out I did comics, they were wondering if I owned an issue, and I'm like, I do. So this basically was reprinting stuff, but this is 1983. So yeah, this is Polish, homegrown, great. I think on these they only did 2 issues. So I got number 1 here. I am going to be hunting for a number 2
it's the number 1
at the show. Yeah.
Did it? Oh, you're not gonna find this at the show. Oh yeah, number 1. Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I mean, what year did this come out?
83.
Oh, looks older than that.
Yeah. So the original stuff, what it was in, I think it originates back to the early 40s. So in the time of World War II. But yeah, Captain Klaus. This is a Polish one, just pretty cool. So they didn't take any Superman or X-Men or Avengers. They said, we're doing our own stuff and making it. And it is cool because a lot of countries do have certain things that they put out and they make their own. I thought about bringing some of like Titan from the UK and stuff. And, just don't have room for everything.
Not only that, but that stuff's all in English. It doesn't count. I mean, I know it's foreign because it's from the UK, but if I can read it,
original.
If I can read it, it doesn't count.
Yeah, the original stories, I would count.
This stuff is nice though. It's very John Severn, Russ Heath looking type work. At least in the beginning. This looks like a different artist now. But yeah, this is pretty cool.
Joe says, after showing the X-Men comics, I'm going to have to get out the long box with Silvestri issues. I was just looking at my artist edition of Dark Phoenix of John Byrne. Dude, there's a reason why it is my favorite of all comic book stuff. And everybody's got theirs, and everybody can have their own. But yep, this is my favorite for a reason.
All right, now this one, probably a little too big to throw down under that camera. So we'll just do this. Oh, Conan. This is rather new. It's from Darkwood Publishing, I believe. www.darkwood.co.rs. This was actually sent to me along with a few other nice hardcovers like this. The whole thing is in black and white. Let me try and put it under the camera. You won't see full pages, but
it'll be hard. But at least show them some of the art.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. So hold on.
Because there is some good pages. It's a lot of good pages.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
You gotta open it before you slide it in.
Oh my God, Dennis, there are just so many jokes I want to make. God damn it. You're like, it won't be hard. Oh, you got to open it up before you slide it in. I'm just like, Jesus, I'm trying to keep it PG.
You have never in your life
this is what
have
I
ever
with.
Tried to keep it.
This is what I work with. Trying to keep it PG. So this is Gil Kane in the beginning, a bunch of Gil Kane stuff. Obviously, it's all reprinted stuff, but really nice. I mean, this book by itself is, just to give you an idea of the size of it, it is 13.5 by 9.5. The guy sent me a Swamp Thing one. That one's all in color. He sent me a, oh my God, Solomon Kane one as well.
All great stuff.
And that's all black and white. So yeah, so I mean, I just poured through this when I got it. Honestly, I was almost glad I couldn't read it because it took me long enough just to go through it, looking at the artwork. And then it does get to, classic John Buscema stuff, inked by Ernie, inked by, I think there's some Alfredo Acala inking in here. So this was just so nice. I've got a French oversized Tarzan as well that reprints some Bern Hogarth Tarzan work. So yeah, this thing is fantastic. It's let me do that. Oh, hello. I'll let you roll the comments so we can see that bigger. Let's see. Hold on.
Andy, you go watch Green Lantern. We will all watch X-Men 97. Yeah, we will.
Oh, I'll go watch the Green Lantern cartoon over X-Men 97. There you go. Look at that. Oh, it's just so nice. This thing is, that's what I was doing. I was seeing how many pages it is.
He goes, that's from Serbia.
Serbia, that's right. 320 glorious black and white pages of reprinted Conan stuff. Such a great book. Such a great book.
You know, guys, I'll just show this real quick because I know we're running a little low. I did bring a Spider-Man, but that isn't the one we will look through. That. No. And I did bring
Frank Miller cover, by the way, guys. Frank Miller cover.
So holler if there's something we have to look at, but Fierce Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four.
But the one I really wanted to probably look at on our limited time is going to be...
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
The Hulk. Oh, yeah. That's Herb Trimpe right there, guys. Or wait. Oh. Correct me in the chat. Is that Herb or is it Marie Severin? I don't know. Let's see. That's weird because it says Stanley, Archie Goodwin, Roy Thomas, Marie Severin, Herb Trimpe, George Tuska. So I think this is Marie Severin right here, maybe inked by Herb. Not sure which one this reprints, but very nice looking stuff.
Passmaster says Herb.
Okay, Passmaster, we'll go with it. Yeah.
Oh, Calraiser says
I don't know. That looks like
Marie.
Looks like Marie inked by Herb. It's definitely not Marie's inking.
Oh my, we got 1-on-1. Oh,
we got a battle.
We do.
If I knew what issue this reprinted, I'd know. It's definitely early. I don't know. I think it's Marie. I just don't know what issue this reprints. Now this looks like Herb. Totally. The Nick Fury, the figure work, this is Herb. I think this first story, guys. I think the first story was Marie inked by Herb, and I think the second story is Herb, maybe inked by George Tuska. Maybe that's where Tuska's credit comes in. Not quite sure. Very nice. Oh, I've got a foreign edition too of the Hulk where he fights Silver Surfer. That's Marie Severin. See, I've got a lot. I just don't remember until I look through other stuff. Is that
Nick?
No, is that Ditko? It looks like Steve Ditko. Let's see. What character is this? Is this Doctor Strange, maybe? Oh, yeah, that's Ditko, but that doesn't look like Steve Ditko inking to me. But it could be, depending on how old it is. Got to be gentle. It's newsprint. It's very
brittle.
Brittle.
It is. It smells brittle. It looks brittle, and it feels brittle.
And it tastes it. I licked it when Dennis wasn't looking. It tastes very brittle.
And this is why all my comics Andy gets has water damage.
I thought my saliva might reinvigorate the pages so they weren't so brittle, but I was wrong.
It's kind of like a xenomorph on metal.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a nice one. Very nice stuff in here for sure. That's weird. They just snuck that Ditko thing in there.
Like you never know what they're gonna surprise you with inside any of the issues.
It's true, you don't. You never know.
But yeah, like the Fantastic Four one, it's not in great shape, but that was pretty cool. There's so many different ones, but I just enjoy going through this. Don't care the languages, but for me, I do like collecting the Dark Phoenix saga in particular in any language I can get my hands on it. So I'm always looking.
I'm not going to open them, but I got a couple more. I got another X-Men, which is reprints actually Jim Lee stuff. And then I've got this one, which does reprint X-Men 101, but then it also reprints a Marvel team up with Spider-Man and Kazar. And something else, not X-Men.
I've got a whole run of those. So I've got that issue and I've got the whole run, and that's just it. You never know. And then I've got French versions it's something trois. So it's got 3 different stories that are always in there. That is kind of cool. So,
Nice.
By the way, I did put the link to the trailer
I'll grab it
there.
Before
man,
we do that though,
I did want to just say, so man, we've got few more things to talk about, but man, I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's not often we get to break out foreign editions and get to talk to people about it. And it's cool because when we go to shows, as soon as I bring up foreign editions, I can't believe the number of people that come over and just want to talk about it. And there's always, I think it was Matt from CBCS. He's got one of the greatest foreign collections like ever. He owns, I mean, if you guys mention something, chances are he has it. It's just he collects all of them. He's got a phenomenal collection. So just something fun.
Yeah, something different we want to bring you guys. And guys, dun dun dun, it is the Kor-Drath trailer.
Whoa.
That's right. Head over to the sign up page. This baby's launching in a couple of weeks, less than a week and a half. April 13th or 14th, a Saturday or Sunday. We will nail down the date early next week and let everybody know. But the trailer is in. Let's play it. Hopefully I clicked sound so you guys can hear it. Thumbs up in the chat if you can. And here is the trailer.
Or beautiful.
Oh, whoosh. That sounds. That's what Kor-Drath sounds like.
Without a lisp.
That's right. Yeah, there it is, guys. The Kor-Drath trailer debut. Red carpet debut.
So those of you that tuned in to watch foreign comic books, you got a treat because nobody else has seen it yet. We've been very excited going in and making some changes and stuff to it to get it just right. And man, it turned out just the way we wanted it.
It did. Sign up and back the book and get this lovely Adriana trading card to go splendidly with your Lilith trading card from the first campaign. And don't worry if you didn't get it. We'll be selling both of them. There is the main cover by me. And of course, the homage cover. Oh, the main cover by me and Dan Lawless. Can't forget Dan doing his great coloring.
Oh, Dan's awesome. And by the way, it was Hulk 106. Thank you.
Yeah, that is Marie. Kor-Drath, the homage cover by myself. Let's see. We've got the Kor-Drath, the Reckoning Second Chance cover by Bud Root. If you missed it, you can get that. And of course, Bud Root's variant cover for Kor-Drath, the Awakening, matches right up with Kor-Drath, the Reckoning. You can put them side by side in a frame or something. Check that out, guys. And Dan Lawless worked up the colors on that one gorgeously as well.
Oh, it's so good.
So definitely go sign up for that. Let's see.
It looks very barbarian badassery, very heavy metal. Yes, it does. We really wanted that. It was very cool because it started with like the epic music because we're dealing with like a high fantasy type of a theme rolling into it. And then it cut over beautifully into the heavy metal that everybody associates with Kor-Drath now.
That's right. All right, let's see something here.
Love the retro covers too. Very cool old school feel. Yes, they are. Those homage covers are fantastic. So, guys, we won't show it on, but we are seeing a different movie than normal. This one is a very low fanfare, low in terms of advertising. We've never heard of this movie before. Nobody I've talked to has heard of it. It snuck its way out. We never saw a trailer for it in the theater, and it's out, and it looks absolutely cool. It's an indie film, so that would probably explain some of it. But this trailer looks great, so we double checked. It is out, so we are canceling our, whatever blockbuster of the week to go see this one. It is called Late Night with the Devil. This is a very horror film that is it's direct competition to say The Late Night back in the around 1977, and this is cool. We'll chat about it, but let's watch this trailer so you can see the movie that we are going to be perusing tomorrow.
Funny thing, Late Night with the Devil is exactly what your wife tells me it's like spending the night with you.
Yeah, she likes it.
Yeah, all the horns and stuff. All right, let's watch this trailer, Late Night with.
And then leave a note in the chat if you had seen this before, the trailer or anything about this movie.
All right, this is what we're seeing Thursday night.
We are back in 5, 4. Now, here's Mr. Midnight, Jack Darrow.
Oh, good evening, Night Owls, and thank you for allowing me into your living rooms once again. Well, Night Owls, we've got a heck of a show in store for you tonight, and I'm very excited for you to see it all unfold before your very eyes. I really hope you love it. Gosh, I hope you love it. Please love it. I'm trying to host an beauty talk show, and I'm trying to help you keep it on the air. We all know how important it is to keep our sponsors and affiliates happy, but in my humble opinion, there is only one person who really matters in this whole darn crazy business. And that is you, our viewer.
You're meddling with things you don't understand.
Whoa! Now, as you know, here on Night Owls, we think it's very important to keep an open mind. Please welcome Dr. June Ross Mitchell and Lily, the young subject of the book, Conversations with the Devil.
I really don't think it's a good idea, Jack. She's becoming more unpredictable.
That's a good thing. That's why we still do live TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stay tuned for a live television first as we attempt to commune with the devil.
Lily, can you hear me?
Good to see you again, Jack.
Lily, return to me.
This isn't about ratings anymore.
No one's going anywhere.
How could you let it happen, Jack? How could you let it happen?
Please be warned, anyone with young children in the room. What you're about to see
You okay, Jack?
is profoundly disturbing and shocking.
You get out there, Mr. Midnight. And you knock him dead.
Oh, yeah. That, my friends, is what we're seeing Thursday night. Means Friday morning, we're dropping it like it's hot with our movie review of it. And you'll definitely want to subscribe, like, share, all that stuff. I always get it out of order to the channels so you can see our movie review on Friday of that.
I think it looks really interesting. I mean, the guy's always playing second fiddle to Johnny Carson at that time. So he's trying to boost ratings. So he brings somebody on. The behind the scenes stuff reminds me a little bit of the Blair Witch. You know, it looks like it's all done in the old 4:3 format, and you know, it's like the Blair Witch with the black and white, you know, handheld cams, you know, and they're filming stuff back in there. Never saw anything for this, and everybody who's watched this trailer, almost everybody, thinks it looks incredible.
See, my wife will never watch a movie like that with me. She's not into horror movies. Would Susie watch that?
Yeah,
She would.
probably.
Yeah, my wife is not into that type of stuff. So
No, just tell her it's a Lifetime movie about Johnny Carson's
there you go.
nemesis.
That's what I do. I'll just tell her that. That's all. So there you go, guys. Let's see. I'm terrified. Why, oh, why, Andy? I may never sleep again. You'll be fine.
We'll find out if you don't hear from us Friday morning, because that's when we'll put out the review of the movie. Maybe it got to us in the theaters, and maybe
it scared us to death.
Maybe we won't be at South Carolina Comic-Con, which you guys should be there if you're anywhere in the area to come down and chat with us at the show. But if we're not there, it's because the movie got us.
That's right. And guys, we're going to be out of here. Randy, thank you for posting that. Head on over 5 o'clock. The Graybeards. I believe they're drawing Nintendo game characters today.
Ooh.
Atari lost. I was very disappointed. I really wanted Atari to win, but they didn't. So, oh well. We'll be back next Wednesday. Might have a guest. Stay tuned. And I got to make sure the guy's available. And if he is, we'll get it out there so you guys know. And thank you for joining us. Once I actually upload the Kor-Drath trailer, we will end with that. But until I do that, bye-bye, everybody. It's
Live
pizza
long and
night.
prosper.
Oh.
Yeah, it is. Pizza time.
Gang.